Welcome to Partnership for Kids Book Buddy Online Orientation. Being a Book Buddy mentor is fun and exciting, and I know you're going to love it. Let's jump right in. Our mission is to mentor kids for college today and careers tomorrow. Our vision is to build a better community by inspiring hope, engaging minds, and launching futures through goal setting, mentoring, college, and careers. Today you will explore the P4K program as a whole and also focus on your involvement as a book buddy. You will see examples of real materials and learn about the program from all sides. This online orientation should take about 15 minutes. You can see here that we start in our elementary schools. These are Title I schools, which means a high percentage of the students qualify for free or reduced lunch. In elementary, all students are included in either the Book Buddy or Goal Buddy program, and the visits occur during the school day. Our middle school program is primarily comprised of students selected from our elementary schools. The format changes to a group mentoring format with defined curriculum focused on project-based learning and life skills with meetings held during the after-school hours. We then help these students transition into high school and eventually into other youth-serving organizations that specialize in high school graduation and college access. We continue to provide case management to our students and assist them with college applications and financial aid. Our journey with them continues as they determine their post-secondary goals, graduate college, or find their career path. Because we serve Title I schools, the majority of students served by Partnership for Kids qualify for free and reduced lunch, which is an indicator that their families are living at or below the federal poverty line. The median household income for our students is significantly lower than the median for the city of Omaha as well. Partnership for Kids celebrates and embraces diversity. A basic breakdown of the students we serve shows that our student population is majority African American and Hispanic. The Book Buddy commitment is for one school year. Some book buddies will be matched with 2 classrooms, and some may be matched with 1 classroom. This will change the amount of time a book buddy is at the school. There are 9 total visits for the year, but only 7 are classroom visits in which you will be reading to the students. The first visit is a get-to-know-your-school tour. This visit is very important as you will meet the principal and learn about the proper emergency procedures. This is also a great time to get to know the school and ask questions about the school and the community. The last visit of the year is an all-school year-end celebration. You will honor your students for completing the program and present them with a certificate. The Book Buddy program has many parts working together to form a cohesive curriculum based upon the book being read. You will be provided with information about the book ahead of time. You will read the book to the students and lead them in an engaging activity to expand their engagement with the book. A copy of the book will stay in the classroom so that the teacher can plan activities based upon the book and incorporate it into other areas of learning. Lastly, the book will go home with a guide for families to continue to engage with the book at home. Here is an example of a mentor guide for one of the books. The mentor guide provides a summary of the book and a detailed description of the activities to do with the class. Activities are designed to be fairly simple and not very time-consuming. The Classroom Connection piece provides ideas for the teacher to carry over the book topic and theme into other areas of learning, maybe incorporating things into centers or doing an art activity. The Home Connection encourages families to incorporate the book into the home by providing examples of activities that can be done as a family. Your coordinator will be your lifeline to the school. It is through your coordinator that you will be informed of additional school events or P4K functions in which you may want to participate. Your coordinator will provide all of the materials for the visits and be available for any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have. The format for the visit is the same for each visit. Please check in at the school. You will need to use the buzzer outside of the main door to be granted access to the building. Sign in at the office and proceed to the designated meeting space. Your coordinator will provide you with any materials you may need and present you with the classroom copy of the book to read to the students. If you're matched with 2 classrooms, you will read and do the activity in your first classroom and then move on to the second classroom. When you have finished reading the book and doing the activity, leave the book with the teacher and check out with your coordinator. It's hard to know what to expect from pre-K and kindergarten students. Here are some reasonable expectations, but never hesitate to ask the teacher for assistance. Pre-K students usually do a good job sitting still for about 10 minutes, while kindergarten can expand that time to about 15 minutes. Students of this age do have a lot of energy, so expect that there may be some wiggles or fidgeting among the students. The world for this age of student is quite small, and they sit right at the center of it. Knowing this, they love to share personal stories and ask a lot of questions. And always look to the classroom teacher to handle any behavior issues or to provide redirection for students that may be off task. Partnership for Kids is proud to be the first nonprofit to be certified as a No Excuses University nonprofit. No Excuses University works to promote college readiness for all. Next, you will view our No Excuses University P4K application video. We are so proud to say that NEU approved our application.
Are you smart?
Yes!
Do you know you're smart?
Yes!
I am what I think I am.
I am what I think I am.
And I am amazing.
And I am amazing.
I work hard.
I work hard.
And I will graduate from high school and college.
And I will graduate from high school and college.
It's been said that young people in poverty really do not have a lot of hope. And so our program, Partnership for Kids, really exists to provide hope for young people. So in the very earliest ages, we're talking to young people about what are you going to do after high school, that after high school comes college. Our young people, by the time that they have graduated, will have been on about 10 to 11 college campuses for official visits. But much of our programming is done on the local college campuses here at the University of Nebraska-Omaha, Creighton University and College of St. Mary, Bellevue University, and Metro Community College. All of these play very important roles in the lives of our young people for the future.
We're not just talking about setting goals for life, but we're talking about some specific outcomes like college. After elementary comes middle, after middle comes high school, after high school comes college. Students are looking at their future and goal setting in a new way because we've implemented the No Excuses University within our program. But what the NEU language that we've input in our program even pushes that a step further, is that we're telling the students not only are we proud of them now, we're going to continue to be proud of them in the future with they're going to college. And we're not second guessing it, we're telling them and they're inciting it. And students are changing from that look of, oh, college, I've heard of college, to now saying, no, I'm going to college. We've been using this language for a good solid semester now, and we've seen the difference in the teachers. We've seen a difference in the administrators at the buildings talking about how this has impacted their school culture.
Most Partnership for Kids elementary schools are not No Excuses elementary schools, and so we bring that powerful symbolism into the schools, sharing with our kids that they can go to college. Some of the celebrations, we bring the college mottos into the schools, and our children recite mottos from different universities that they're learning about in their classroom.
The mission of the Partnership for Kids is to mentor students for college today and careers tomorrow. So No Excuses University became absolutely the perfect philosophy to integrate into our program, not only in the early years, but then all the way through middle and high school. As they move into our middle school program, they're well aware of different colleges. And then when they get to our high school program, students know all about colleges that have visited 11 college campuses prior to graduating from high school.
I want to talk a little bit about the culture of universal achievement that we've attained since we've really started to integrate NEU's philosophies into our programs. Our staff, first of all, reached a critical mass almost immediately. It was easy to identify how perfect of a fit NEU was for Partnership for Kids programs. But the coolest part of the culture of universal achievement that we've seen is actually the critical mass of the students. We've started to see students get very excited about the concept of college. And we've taken the if out of it. College is no longer something they might do, it's an inevitability. It's something that's going to happen. Now, their friends are talking about college in our elementary schools, in our middle school, and our high schools. So to a degree, the students are doing our job for us, which is wholly part of the NEU philosophies that we've incorporated. At Partnership for Kids, we've really tried to incorporate a culture of collaboration as well. As one of the 6 exceptional systems that No Excuses University espouses, this is perhaps the biggest and most critical to our success. So we've worked a lot with developing community partnerships to gain volunteers, but also internships for our students, scholarship opportunities for our students, and different avenues that will help support them on their journey to graduate from college. As part of the 6 exceptional systems, Partnership for Kids has worked on its standards alignment to make sure it fits the mission of No Excuses University, but also that of Omaha Public Schools. At Partnership for Kids and in Omaha Public Schools, the ultimate goal is high school graduation, and we support that through case management, through academic support, and through mentoring. Ultimately, we are a mentoring organization, and we want our mentors to push them to that ideal of graduating from high school. One of the big parts of a successful nonprofit is you need to make sure that you have your assessments in place, and we want to make sure that we're making an impact. And we do that through a variety of ways. We have an exceptional database management system that allows us to track our students' needs as well as any strengths and weaknesses they may have. Partnership for Kids students are in our program for, at the longest, 16 years. We'll have students that will ultimately go from kindergarten all the way through college graduation. So we provide support in one way or another that entire time. In order to assess our program, we look at things like grades, attendance, and students' behaviors in school. But we're also looking at the big picture. We can't measure how many of our 3rd graders graduate from college while they're still in 3rd grade. So what we want to do is support them. Our database management is excellent, and we use it to pass off students from one volunteer to another, from one program coordinator to another. We have intervention plans for academics, for behavior, for students who just aren't quite sure if college is right for them. We want them to have all of the options possible, and the only way we can do that is by tracking our students thoroughly and assessing their progress as they make their way through the program.
So for us to lift these young people out of poverty, we really have to provide this type of programming, and NEU just complements our program, and we complement the NEU program in turn of really taking kids out of poverty. So it's really about college today and careers tomorrow. So we really hope that you'll accept our application, and we'd be very proud to be the first nonprofit in the country to be NEU certified.
We talk a pretty big talk, but how do we know that we're walking the walk? Through feedback from our volunteers. 97% feel proud of the volunteer work that they do, and 98% feel like they've been able to be helpful. Here's a quote from one of our mentors. "Overall, volunteering with P4K is great. I believe that we are making a difference and providing an essential need for the students. We are their cheerleaders and their motivators. It is obvious that the students want to work hard and want to succeed. With the help of the teachers, volunteers, and P4K, they can and will succeed." Thank you for completing this online orientation. We will be in touch with you soon.